Worldbox MEGABOX is finally live. 0.21.0 major update. We're going to be going through most of the changes and looking at all 7 updates combined in one. The top of the patch covers the ages system. Here's some of the ages and what it has to say. Age of Dark, the long night could last 200 to 300 years. The default era is the Age of Hope. There are toggles in the game. The different ages give bonuses to specific biome growths. Alright, that kind of makes sense. I feel like that will be the most drastic change, but then some of the biomes are really intense. Like the candy biome, where they just start eating you, or the crystal biome, where they got monsters that are pretty strong too. Like the grass biome is whatever, but some of the more intense ones, like the chaos biome and the infernal biome, will definitely start causing some issues. New music and sounds engine. I went into the settings and looked at the sounds menu. God, it's pretty wild. They added a whole bunch of stuff for sounds, powers, drops, fights, everything. Sounds in general, I don't know, it's a lot. We'll check it out in-game in a couple minutes. At night, the cursor will exude lights. The new mechanic plots. Now before starting wars or rebellions, clan members need to start plots. They need to start planning. All the new powers they added in this patch are Ash Cloud, Magic Cloud, Rage Cloud, Clan Zones, Clan List, Alliance Zone, War Zone, Plots icons, and Whisper of War. After alliances form, they can also level up, and the longer they exist, the more bonuses it will give to its members. For example, at level 1, they'll get max warriors +5. And all the way at level 5, they'll get another max unit. The new war mechanic is going to be super exciting, where there's more detailed wars. You can see both sides of the war, how long it's lasted, and how many people have died. So that's going to be really cool. The new biome permafrost, we saw this in the Age of Ice picture, I believe, where it just looks like a bunch of snow and ice spreading everywhere. Here's a few new traits that we'll be experiencing. There's Light Lamp, there's Lustful, Miracle-Born, Thorn, and Voices in My Head. The pause speed change now in every tab. God, thank God. I had to keep going back and I kept losing it. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be a good quality of life change. Speed ×4 is now in the game, and speed ×0.5 is in the game. Slow-mo, we can now watch the orcs die in pain in slow-mo. New status effect, Rage. It makes the unit stronger, but in Age of Chaos adds a chance for units to unleash their inner demons. Special disaster for Age of Disaster. Now snow clouds will turn babies into cold ones. Okay. They added a bunch of hotkeys that we can customize in the menu. That's gonna be nice. Here's a bunch of clouds that'll spawn in the specific ages that they belong to. Like ash clouds will spawn in the Age of Ash, and blood clouds will spawn in the Age of Chaos. Got a couple new traits and status effects down here. We got Moonchild, Nightchild, and Long Liver increases max age by 30. The status effects Ash Fever and Cough can be given to units that are caught inside the ash clouds. This is a whole lot of quality of life change right here, where there's gonna be a bunch of like sorting options in any of the lists, like kingdoms, ages, the kills, the level, all that. We have a whole bunch of sorting options, so that's gonna be really cool. Anytime something happens in war, there's gonna be like loyalty bonuses that happen to conquered cities and the leaders and kings of those cities. We got a whole bunch of new animations and looks right here. New looks for the bandits. Kingdoms now has an age icon. Here, check out this balance change. I'm just gonna read a couple off, but you can read the rest by pausing it here. So tough, max age +4. Strong, max age +3. Weak, max age -6. Agile, max age +3. It seems like their traits are gonna be much more in depth to what they do with the units. Short-sighted trait. Attack range goes from 0 to 3, and then Eagle Eye from 0 to -3. Hyenas and orcs are now friends. What? Wolves and orcs are now friends? What's up with that? Why are they giving orcs friends? There's fixes at the bottom of the patch notes, but I'll link the patch notes because there's so much that we probably didn't cover. Like, check this out, guys. I'm scrolling to the top, and that's a pretty decent speed. It's just going and going and going. Like, they added a lot in this patch. So I'll link that, and you guys can check it out, read the rest. I want to jump into the game so we can check some out there. And then I want to make a bunch more videos. So if you want to know more about 0.15 to 0.21, definitely check out the rest of the channel. Thank you. Alright, here we are in the game in 0.21. First thing we notice is ages. We got like a toggle system of which ages we want to keep on. And down here, you can pick what age you want to be in. You can kind of see the highlight kind of switch as we click it. And then down here, you can see what age it currently is, and the moons until the next age, what year it is, and the month. It's Greguary currently. Check out the new map generation. we got a whole bunch new options. This quality of life is massive. Before it was just kind of random. You picked on it and it just gave you something, but you can control a lot more in the map generation. Always a wonderful change. You can hide the UI. Here's the sorting feature we were talking about that they added in any of the menu options. We're in favorites right now, so if you have a bunch of favorites, you'll be able to sort them. But they also have that option in any of your kingdoms, in any of your villages, and pretty much any of the spots that you would expect something to be able to be sorted. This one's so good. There was no sorting, no one was reading through this stuff and looking at anything before. But now it's like, it actually makes it viable to be able to be used. So I'm excited for this one. While we're on quality of life, here's some of the settings that they added that they were talking about. These are just like the general game settings, but a whole bunch of quality of life stuff that you definitely want to check out because it'll affect the way that your game looks if you're full screen, your lighting, the smoke, the tree wind, all that stuff wasn't there in 0.14. So this is massive. Check this out in the main game settings. Just down here. Here in the civilizations tab, we got the wars list, plans and plots, the plans and plots icons, and war lines. No wars have happened in my world currently, but once they're here, you can organize them, check them out, do whatever you want with them. The alliances once they form. The war lines. The icons are just if you want to see them on the map as they're forming. We also have separate clans and alliance lists here, along with their separate alliance layer and clan layer. We have new question marks here, so future updates. Looks like they're going to be adding to this list, so we can start making up theories for that. On top of the spite power, where you can just make them go to war with everyone, we also have this new whisper of war power, where you click on a kingdom, and then you click on another kingdom that you just want them to go to war with one kingdom, not them all. So you just click anywhere, and boom, there you go. They start war with each other. The hyenas and the wolves are fans of the orcs now, so we're gonna blow them up real quick. There you go, very well deserved. The sound changes they've made are drastic to either all of the powers or just the background music, so make sure you're not muted so you can hear all the changes they've made to that. The video is very cut up, so it's gonna be segmented, so you're not gonna be able to notice as much, but in your game while you're playing, you will, so make sure you check that. Here we got the permafrost biome, where I'll just sprinkle it everywhere. It kind of looks like the crystal biome. In the natures and disasters tab, if you go all the way to the end, you'll see the clouds. They pretty much adjusted all the clouds where they'll spawn into appropriate ages. And not only that, they also added a couple new ones like magic cloud. Like check this out. I'll throw a magic cloud on the people and it's gonna make them dance. It's also making them big. It's shielding them and making them big. Can you guys hear the music in the background? They're like singing and dancing. We're also in the Age of Ice. So if you guys haven't noticed, all the ice spreading everywhere. Like check this out, we're in the Age of Ice and it's slowly just making everything icy. If you go into the traits editor, the grouping is completely different and they've added a whole bunch of new traits. We'll be checking these out. I don't know what they are yet, but we definitely know they exist. And check out the grouping they have. Body, mind, acquired, fun, go wild, miscellaneous, and special. All right, that's a pretty good summary of patch 0.15 to 0.21. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.